Muslim community is watching in growing dismay as Islamophobia trends across the world, leading to violence and discrimination. Islamophobia can take many forms. What does the term encompass? How can we recognize it when it occurs? It starts with a narrative spun by those in power and in the media. There are good Muslims and bad Muslims, and they exist in roughly equal numbers. Politically, many have placed themselves in the position of allies to the good Muslims in the fight to overcome the bad ones, while using the supposed presence of the bad ones to justify bans, CVE, and other counter-terrorism measures that have negative repercussions on all Muslims. Similarly, media narratives give lip service to the idea of good Muslims, but constantly associate Islam and Muslims with violence and terrorism, furthering the notion of Muslims as good or bad. Because the terms good and bad are vague, they hinge heavily on public opinion and media influence and can change very quickly. Simple markers like wearing hijab or frequenting the mosque have been cited by law enforcement as evidence of radicalization, even though they are practiced by Muslims across the spectrum. This narrative on Islam, Islamic violence, extremism, and radicalization is used to reinforce and create public policy and vice versa. Although Muslims are diverse and can be of any race or ethnicity, stereotypes enforce the idea of an Arab-looking, bearded man and fully covered Arab woman as the dominant type of Muslim. This image of a suspicious Arab character can cause harm to not just Muslims, but to those who are Muslim-looking, such as Sikhs and Arab Christians. As a result of the othering of Muslims through media narratives and racism, Muslims and those who appear to be Muslim fall outside of the bounds of Western as a national identity and are excluded from the protections offered to normal citizens. This leads to an erosion of rights at a policy level and potential discrimination on a personal level. The Muslim ban was Islamophobia manifesting at a national level. Getting honked at or harassed on the road for wearing hijab is an example of Islamophobia manifesting on a personal level. Islamophobia is both structural and interpersonal and can lead to many negative repercussions. In recent times, it has served to create an image of the Muslim as both a racial and religious enemy, despite the true teachings of Islam, which are not at odds with living peacefully in any area of the world.